Success is not built under the bright lights of the stage. It is forged in the deep darkness when the rest of the world is sleeping. While others are dreaming of greatness, the elite are awake. They are staring into the void, preparing for the battle that most people will never see. It starts with a simple choice: to get out of bed when every fiber of your being is screaming for you to stay under the warm covers. Discipline is not a grand gesture. It is the quiet, repetitive, and often boring work that happens when no one is watching and no one cares. Every step you take in this silence is a brick in the wall of your future empire. Every movement is a declaration of war against mediocrity. The shadows are where the real work happens. It is where you face your demons and decide that you will be better than you were yesterday. Look yourself in the eye and make a promise. A promise that today you will not fold. You will not break. You will simply do the work. The road to the top is lonely. It is a path reserved for those who find comfort in the struggle and strength in the solitude of the night. There is no crowd to cheer for you here. There are no cameras to record your effort. There is only you and the weight of your ambition. In the shadows, the champion is born. Long before the trophy is raised, the victory was already won in the quiet hours of the early morning. The world is still asleep, but your heart is pounding. You are moving. You are breathing. You are already ahead of everyone who chose to stay in bed. You want the big result? Then you must learn to love the small win. One push-up, one page, one task. Do it again and again and again. Attack the 1%. Do not look at the mountain. Look at the next step. If you can take one more step, you can win the war. The empire is built one brick at a time. The masterpiece is painted one stroke at a time. The body is built one rep at a time today. Don't get distracted by the finish line. Get obsessed with the process. The process is where the power is. The process is where the change happens. You are forging yourself in the heat of effort. Every small act of discipline is a strike of the hammer against the weak parts of your soul. Growth is often invisible. You work for weeks, months, years with no sign of progress. But beneath the surface, your roots are spreading deep into the earth. The difference between a dreamer and a doer is the willingness to do the boring work when the excitement has worn off and the fatigue sets in. Hit it again. Run it again. Read it again. There is no secret formula. It is just the relentless pursuit of being slightly better than you were. Stop looking for the shortcut. There is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs, and you have to take them one at a time. Attack the small things with the same intensity as the big things. How you do anything is how you do everything. Master the small, dominate the large. Every small victory builds momentum. And once that momentum starts rolling, there is no force on this earth that can stand in the way of your progress. Then comes the doubt. The moment when your muscles burn and your mind starts to whisper that maybe you aren't cut out for this grand vision. The scars tell a story. They are the marks of a warrior who chose to stay in the fight when it would have been easier to quit. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of it. Every mistake is a lesson that you needed to learn to reach the next level. Your body will tell you to stop. It will beg for comfort. But comfort is the enemy of growth. Comfort is where your dreams go to die. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. The only thing that matters is that you get back up one more time than you were knocked down. Diet the laziness. Kill the excuses. You don't need motivation. You need discipline. You need a set of rules that you refuse to break for anyone. Kailuat is not a feeling. It is a command. It is the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. Find that fire inside you. That small spark of defiance that says, I will not be defeated. Feed that spark until it becomes a roaring blaze. The world doesn't care about your excuses. It only cares about results. Stop talking about what you're going to do and start showing what you've done. When you want to quit, remember why you started. Remember the person you promised to become. Don't let that person down because you got tired. Keep moving forward through the darkness. The light is coming, but you have to earn the right to see the sun by surviving the long night. Time is your greatest ally if you use it correctly. The power of compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. Let it work for you. The small habits you build today are the giant results of tomorrow. You are stacking days, stacking wins, and building an unstoppable momentum in your life. One page becomes a chapter. One chapter becomes a book. One book becomes a legacy. It all started with a single, simple, humble word on paper. The machine of success is starting to move. It was hard to start, but now the weight of your consistency is carrying you toward your ultimate destiny. The darkness is fading. The results are starting to show. People who ignored you are starting to notice. But you don't do it for their attention. You do it for the version of yourself that refused to give up. You do it for the pride of knowing you did exactly what you said. Exponential growth is the reward for those who are patient. Most people quit right before the curve starts to climb. But you are not most people. When you are faithful to the small steps, the universe begins to open doors that were previously locked. It's not magic. It's the law of cause. You are no longer the person who started this journey. You have been transformed by the heat and the pressure. You are now a weapon of achievement. Consistency is the ultimate superpower. Anyone can be great for a day, but few can be great for a decade. Choose to be the few today. Your efforts have taken root. Your discipline has become your nature. You are now a force of nature that cannot be contained or easily stopped by anyone. Walk into the light of your own making. You earned this moment. You paid for it with every drop of sweat and every hour of missed sleep. The vision is clear now. The path is certain. The destination is within reach. Keep your head down and keep walking until the work is finished. Now is the time for absolute domination. You didn't come this far just to participate. You came here to take over and show them your true power. Dominate the field. Dominate the stage. Let the world see the result of the thousands of hours you spent in the dark, training while they slept. Your voice now carries the weight of authority. Your presence commands respect. This is the reward for the discipline that no one saw but you kept. Turn those quiet footsteps into a thunderous roar. Let your results be so loud that you never have to speak a word to prove your worth. This is what it looks like to be at the top of your game. This is what happens when you refuse to negotiate with your own goals. Victory is sweet, but the true prize is the person you became while chasing it. The medal is just a piece of metal. You are the masterpiece. Be a leader in your field. Stand tall. Let your confidence be built on a foundation of hard work that cannot be shaken by any critic. You built this. From nothing, from just an idea and a willingness to suffer more than anyone else was willing to suffer. This is your kingdom. Seal the deal. Claim your territory. Do not apologize for your success. You earned every single bit of it through relentless, unyielding, and focused action. Dominance is not about being loud. It is about being so good that you cannot be ignored. It is about excellence in every single small detail. This is absolute domination. This is the end result of small steps taken with big purpose. This is why you started. This is your reality. Look how far you've come. The valley is far below you now. You have ascended to a height that most people only dream of seeing. Now you are the light for others. Your success is a beacon of hope for those who are still struggling in the darkness you once knew. There is a peace that comes with knowing you gave everything. There is a quiet power in the heart of a champion who has finished the lifestyle is the byproduct. The freedom is the reward. But never forget that it all started with a single push-up in a dark room. Celebrate the wins, but stay hungry. A true dominant force knows that the moment you think you've arrived, you've actually started to fall behind others. Expand your influence. Global domination is not a dream. It is the next step for someone who has mastered the small things in their own life. Back to the basics. Even at the top, the discipline never stops. The routine is the foundation that keeps the tower from falling to the ground. The habits remain. You still wake up early. You still do the work. Success hasn't made you soft. It has made you even more committed. Be like the mountain, unshakable, unmovable. Regardless of the storms that blow around you, your foundation is built on the rock of your own discipline. Pass on the torch. Teach the next generation that greatness is not an accident. It is a choice that is made every single morning of your life. Your legacy is being written in stone, not by your words, but by your actions, by the consistency of your character over the long haul of. Inner strength is the ultimate goal. To be at peace with yourself because you know you did not take the easy way out of life's challenges. Small steps, big results, every single day. This is the rhythm of greatness. This is the heartbeat of a life well lived and fully realized. The journey never truly ends. There is always another level. There is always another mountain to climb. And you are ready for every single one. Small steps lead to big results. Never forget where you started, but never stop moving toward where you are meant to be in this great world. Your life is your message. Make it a powerful one. Make it a story of triumph over adversity through the simple power of your daily discipline. If you are ready to dominate your life, then join us. Subscribe now and take the first small step toward your own massive results starting today. The choice is yours. The clock is ticking. What will you do with the next 24 hours of your life? Will you step up now